Step 1 is the same. You do opposite of b over 2a. Already know. We plug it in, right? To find the, so you're plugging this set in and you're doing,
Do you even know what
you're finding the vertex. I was trying to figure out how I wanted to write it. So you write the vertex after you plug it in for your x.
You think we'll be
Okay, this here found the
That's supposed to be
axis of symmetry. You do the vertex. Then you find the y-intercept. How do we do that? Where's the y-intercept? C.
the
Yeah.
last number?
We do x equals 0 or y equals c.
Can't you just do the number without a?
Yep. Okay, so now we've got the y-intercept and then we mirrored it. Now you have to find the x-intercepts, and there's two ways to do it. We're going to do it by factoring first, and then if it doesn't factor, because they don't all, we will do a table next.
Prime.
Okay, here we go.
What's wrong?
Negative x squared minus 13x plus 8, or 3x plus 18. That's our equation.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody with me?
Wait, which
I don't like this color.
Wait, where's the that? Do purple!
You want purple? Purple.
Yeah! Maddie. Ow.
Okay. So, this is our equation. Negative x squared minus 3x plus 18. Let's pick on
Me!
Okay, Jacob, step
Oh,
1.
you always pick on me though.
Not this guy.
Come on, step 1.
That's
Kendall.
negative b.
We do negative b over 2a. What's b?
3.
So, no, it's negative 3, so I'm going to do off
That's what I said.
over
2.
Negative 1. Negative 1.
Bless you.
Don't you mean under?
So now we have 3 over negative 2. Do you want decimal or fraction?
Fraction.
Fraction?
Times 2. I got a quick question for you. See if you can answer this. So, Mrs. Carter, you just times 2 y.
How come when you give us
Yes.
all these examples,
Are you
they're always
reading?
in fractions?
I love fractions.
But then
Okay,
on our
so
assignment,
negative 3 halves. We got it? What did we just find?
There.
Axis of symmetry. So this is my axis. So go down to your graph. Why is this not scrolling?
Bird.
Okay, graph your axis of symmetry. Where's it at?
Over 3 out 2.
No, that's slow.
Oh,
What's negative 3 as a 3 halves as a decimal?
One.
Negative 1 half. So you go over negative 1.5 and we put in our
Let's write all the numbers.
axis of symmetry.
No, it's not.
Me. What?
All on negative 1 half.
wow.
What is this?
All right.
That's
Well, right down here.
So.
X equals negative 1.5. Okay, next step, what do we do with the negative 1.5? Let's pick on Jalen.
Oh, I like it.
What do I do for negative 1.5? What? Yes. So we go back up here and we replace the x with negative 1.5. Type that into your calculator
I don't have it. Can I grab one to mine?
and you're going to get
20.
22. What did we just find? Vertex. So negative 1.5, 20.2 is your vertex. There is 20 lines. So go to 20.2, negative 1.5, and put your dot. Okay, what is the very next thing you can find with no work? Y-intercept. So we're actually going to do this here now. So what is this? Second? Okay, what is the y-intercept? 18. So we go to 18 and we put our dot.
You gotta mirror it.
I gotta mirror it.
Mirror it.
I'm 1.5 over, so I go 1.5 over and I put my
And
mirror
it's a
image.
minimum. It's a maximum.
It is a max. What is my max value actually?
20.2.
Yep, it's max at 20.2. Good job.
And you gotta
Okay.
factor that thing out right
Now we
there.
gotta factor it. We have 3. We need 2 more points. So we are up to.
So what would you factor?
Hang on. Okay, so this is our original equation. Y equals negative x squared minus 3x plus 18. What is step 1 when we're factoring? Take out what they have in common. And what do we want the first term to always be?
Positive.
Positive. So what am I going to take out of these guys?
-1.
The
Negative 1. So this is my new equation. Do I care about that negative 1?
No.
No, we've already used him. Because my negative 1 tells me my parabola is going down. Do I already know that?
No.
I do. Quit playing with your hair and start paying attention. So this is there, but I don't care. So now what am I going to do with x squared plus 3x minus 18?
You're gonna.
You're gonna group it.
I can't group it. There's only 3 terms.
Take out an X.
Take out
Take
the
out
X.
I know.
Take out the
Nicholas, say it louder.
Factors of 18.
What factors of 18 give me 3?
Negative.
Okay, he's negative 3. He is using, a positive 3 actually. He's using a cheat. Now, why can we use that cheat he just said? What
Because-
about the problem log is not to have to funnel it?
Why wouldn't you follow?
Because it's already a 1.
It's already a 1. So, because this is a 1, I can cheat.
Yeah.
And I can say the factors of 18 that subtract to 3.
Basically funneling just without.
It is. Do you want to funnel?
No.
No. You already did it.
We can. All right, if you funnel it, you go negative 18. What factors of negative 18 give you 3?
6 and -3.
6 and negative 3. So then you do x squared plus 6x minus 3x minus 18. Then what? What comes out?
X.
What comes out?
3, negative 3X.
Negative 3. Not an x. There's
Wait,
no x
yeah,
in that guy.
my.
Then that gives us x plus 6 and x minus 3.
Yeah.
Is that the same as this?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't care which way you do it.
Irrelevant. No.
Okay, what do I have to do now to find my points? What do I have to do with x plus
You have to
Oh.
equal them to 0.
equal them to 0? So x plus 6, first one, equals 0, and the second one equals 0. Subtract 6, add 3.
6 plus 3.
Okay, go back to your graph. Where are those at on my graph?
Negative 6.
Where though? Where's this negative 6 at?
X-axis.
On the x-axis. So I go to negative 6 and 3.
2, that's
And now what do we do? Sketching
Then
your
do the
parabola. So, is there anything you have not already done?
Nope.
Yeah.
Not one thing. This is all old.
What was the point of those 2 extra points?
What 2 extra points?
The one we.
The ones we just added.
The ones you just found, you mean like this negative 6 and 3?
Oh.
Okay, let's pretend you're in the army
Okay.
and you gotta blow up Christian.
Joke?
Yeah.
No, you're just on the other side of the room. So this is where you start, okay? And Christian is where you end. This is where you start, and this is where your parabola has to end. Now, see
So
the
it
ceiling?
just gives us specific spots to
Yeah.
end and start.
See your ceiling?
It's like
Can I hit my ceiling?
No.
No. So that's your max height.
Miss Carter, it's like the game Angry Birds.
Yes. You can do Angry Birds with parabola.
Miss Carter, in the video that I wanted to watch, they talked about that.
All right. Also, like if you throw a baseball, same thing. Shoot a basketball. Now, if you're shooting a basketball,
We need R.
this is like your height because you're not starting at 0. Okay, so that's why the y-intercept is important. This is how high you have to shoot it, and then this is where it actually lands. So all of those points are very important. You need to know them all.
So it's
Can you put this into running?
Running, yeah, it's how fast. No, because you usually don't run. You run like this.
cross country.
Okay, also money. I start making money. I stop. This is my max money. Guess where parabolas are at?
Eric, is that into?
Oh, they're right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miss Carter.
What was my
Okay, you have
How about I do? How about I
a
do?
partner practice.
Yeah, this is
Regular. Get moving. Some of you are making silly mistakes.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Okay, step 1. Step 1.
Opposite of video over 2 times there.
What's the matter, Christian? What do you need me to wait for?
What? That's anything.
Not you, hungry.
I got this all.
Opposite of B is a plus 2, all over 2 times 1, so we get 1. What is that?
Zero axis.
That's my axis. So I go to 1, and I draw in.
Negative side.
And we draw in our line.
That looked pretty good.
Okay, x equals 1. Okay, what do we do next?
You plug it in.
Plug that 1 in. I can't read it, so what is it?
1 squared minus 2
X
x minus 8.
Okay, so when you
Equals
plug that in, we get negative
9.
9.
Negative 7. Negative
9.
It's a positive negative 9.
1 minus 2 minus 8 is negative 9.
Dang.
Okay, so what did we just find? The vertex. This is a point. 1 is what you plugged in. Negative 9 was your answer. Vertex.
Yeah.
So 1, negative 9 dot.
Wow.
Okay, what's the next thing we graph?
the
The y-intercept. Where's it at, Ashley?
Is it 0 or negative 8?
Yes. So it's 0, negative 8. So we go to 0, negative 8, and we graph him. What's my next point?
Gotta mirror it.
Gotta mirror it.
Negative 8.
Okay, that was yesterday's.
Yep.
So what's today's?
Then you have
Get another
to
dot.
factor it out to equal a negative 4.
You did the funnel thingy?
Negative 2.
Okay, you
negative
can
2.
do that.
Have to get negative 2.
How'd you get negative 2?
4. Well, negative 4 and a 2.
Minus 4.
We can do 2 minus 4.
What? What?
You're both right.
Good.
2x minus 4x, right? Everybody's to that point.
No.
You could have minus 4x plus 2x, still works. Group. What'd you take out of the first one?
X. Negative 4.
Could you have used the shortcut if you felt like it?
Yeah.
So this is x plus 2 and,
X minus 4.
so what does x equal? I'm out of room.
Negative
2.
So I'm moving over here. So x equals negative 2 and x equals 4. So what's my point?
Negative 4.
Negative 2,
0.
0.
4.
Zero.
You
Good.
confused me because you came over here and told me it was 0, negative 2, and then 0, 4.
Did I really?
Yeah, you did, and it really confused me.
I'm so sorry.
No, you're not. I'm so confused.
Okay.
Teachers are never sorry. Look at that sarcasm.
Graph it in. And you're done. Okay, was that fairly easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything we've done put together on a graph. All right, I have a question before you do your next one.
Why can't we just do it?
Okay, when you looked at this graph, it crossed in 2 places.
Travelers are evil.
Is it possible to never cross? Yeah, so let's say you had, let's do a different color.
Orange.
Or
No.
Yeah,
That's
orange.
an ugly color.
We put talking.
Oh, wow.
Okay, let's say we had a vertex here and, it's gonna be, let's say it goes up like this. If I did that, this thing is not liking me today.
Uh-huh.
So if I graph, we're gonna go down, like this, would I have to do that last step?
No.
No, because it's not gonna cross the x-axis, right?
Uh,
Okay, what if you had one that your vertex was right here? Would you
Yeah.
have to do the last step?
Yes.
No, because you already found it. It only crosses in one point.
oh, okay.
So like here, if there's one answer, I already know it, right?
Mm-hmm.
If there's 2 answers, I gotta do the last step. If there's no answers, do I have to do it?
But this one
No. So do you have to graph those first 3 first? So you know what to do? Yes, you do. Okay, keep going.
You go to the original problem.
Yep, and you did x equals the opposite of b over 2a.
Yeah.
Did everybody get 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we went to 2, and you did your axis of symmetry. Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
What's your y-intercept?
3.
So,
Fudge.
It's 0, 3.
so I go to 0, 3, and I put my dot in my mirror. Now, if I draw this, oh, crap.
Wait, you never did the vertex.
I didn't do the vertex, I'm sorry. Let me get there.
Whoa.
I skipped a step, my fault. Okay, let's plug in the 2. So it's 2 squared minus 4 times 2 plus 3, and what do we get?
-1.
-1. So my vertex is,
2,
2,
-1.
-1.
I am having trouble today. 2, -1, dot.
Yep.
Okay, now axis of symmetry. Not axis of symmetry, y-intercept. So y-intercept is y equals 3. We graph that and it's mirrored. Now, I can't connect those yet because I don't know exactly where it's crossing the x. I have to know that.
It's like 1.50
How do you know?
because I already drew the line.
So you drew a line and you think you draw perfectly.
No,
Let's
but
see.
that's
Let's just see.
pretty close.
Pretty close does not count.
All
All right, so what do I have to do with x squared minus 4x plus 3?
You have to take out what they have in common.
Which is nothing. Can I cheat this time?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to. What are the factors of 3 that give you 4?
1 and 3.
And they both have to be? So
Gosh dang
this
it.
is x minus 1 and x minus 3. So what does x equal? And? So don't put that there. So we have 1, 0, 3, 0. So Maddie, are you right?
Yeah.
You told me it was 1.5.
No.
No, it's 1. So if this is in 50, so you're only 50 miles off, you just blew up a town of children.
Okay.
Mrs. Carter,
That's
that just got
bad.
really dark.
I know, that's why I'm trying to tell
What
you
if it
that.
was dark outside? You couldn't see where you're doing it.
Mrs.
It's
Carter, I
artillery,
see
you're supposed to be
perfectly.
able to see where you're.
All right.
What if they're blind?
Okay, is everybody good on this before I go on? Yes? Okay, now this works nicely when they factor pretty. Guess how many times parabolas factor pretty?
0.
Not very often. Okay, so now we have to figure out how to graph a parabola when it doesn't factor
Whoever
pretty.
invented this is stupid.
And we're going to use all the knowledge we have. Now, look at this parabola right here. Tell me what the value of x or y is, positive or negative as I point. What's y right here?
Negative,
Negative.
negative,
Negative.
negative, negative, 0, neutral,
Zero.
Positive.
positive, 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 positive,
Neutral.
0,
Negative, negative, negative.
Okay, what happened when I went from this one to this one? It changed from a
Negative.
negative to a positive, or from a positive to a negative. So we're going to plug in numbers, and we're going to look for sign changes. Now, if I was really, really grumpy, I'd make you find it to the hundredths. We are not, because that takes too long. We're just going to find general, so we're going to actually let Maddie guess this time.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, our problem is x squared plus 6x plus 6. And we start just like normal. What's the first thing you have to find? Opposite of b over 2a. We're down here.
Okay.
Okay, so opposite of b,
6.
negative 6 all over 2 times 1, right? So we have negative 6 over 2, which is negative 3. That equals my x-axis. Everybody okay?
Yeah.
Okay, what do I do with that negative 3?
You make the y symmetry.
I plug it in. So, what was, it's x squared, right? So now I'm going to take negative 3 and
It's gonna be 9.
square it, plus 6
Negative
times
18.
negative 3, plus 6. Is it plus 6 on the end?
15, 8's negative 3.
33.
So it's 9 minus 18 plus 6.
It's 15 minus 18 is negative 3.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
So I have negative 3, negative 3. Well, that's weird. Oh
You're
well.
welcome.
So negative 3 is my vertex. What's the next thing I know?
Mrs. Carter, I got negative 20.
Oh, shit.
When you square 9, a negative, or 3, negative times a negative is a
Oh,
positive.
yeah, I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Oh, I
so
have
yeah, it's
15.
6. It's the y-intercept. Good job. So I know y equals 6. So I go to 0, 6, and I graph that. What else?
Mirror it.
And mirror it. All right. Now, we're going to use some things we know to help us cheat a little bit. Okay, we're going to change colors.
Mrs. Carter, cheating is bad.
I know, but we have to.
Do
Or we're going to
light
put in a
blue.
Y. Light blue
Yes.
is. Maybe. It doesn't like light blue.
No, it's gotta like light blue. It's on, Mrs. Carter. It's
No,
here.
it's not. It's still orange. Maybe it's light blue. All right. You see where this dot is?
Yep.
Well, I know that this parabola goes down, right?
Yeah.
So I know that somewhere, this is not part of your graph, do not draw this in.
That was cool.
Somewhere between these two lines is where this is going to cross that x-axis. Agreed?
Yeah.
Has to. So, we have to type this into a table. All of your calculators, well, except those weird captions. Most of your calculators, yeah, I don't know how to do on that one either, will help you do this quickly. So what you do,
This one work?
yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put in all the numbers. Are you watching?
Yes, I am.
Between -6 and 0, because that's where I know it has to cross. So I'm going to start at -6. What? Keegan? Vertex, -3, -3.
Okay.
Okay, I have to find where it crosses the x-axis. The only way to do this is to find where the sign changes are, the pluses and the minuses. Okay, so I'm going to, do I have to plug in -10?
No.
No, because I know I'm not there, right? Where was the first place I had to look? -6. So I don't need to do that, because I did my work beforehand. All right, so now we plug in -6 to this equation right here. If you type it into your calculator with these parentheses, exactly like this,
Okay.
then you can just go up again and change the 6's to 5's to 4's so that it doesn't take so long.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay, do.
Wait.
Everybody try. Get that in there with those parentheses with that square.
I don't have Mrs. Carter, I got 6.
Good. Okay, does everyone have it typed in?
Mrs. Carter, where else can I see all this?
On the side?
I can't go up.
All right. Did everyone get in 6?
I just can't go back up.
Uh,
one.
hey, Jordan's having some issues.
That's really nice.
I got one on
All
that.
right.
Hey, Jordan, hey, Jordan's having issues.
So far, the first thing.
We got 7
Yeah.
now.
Here you go.
Oh, wait, we're back to 6.
All right. So that point is a point on my graph. So that is -6, 6. Is that what I had? Yes.
I did that.
Okay, so now we're going to type in -5. You go back to that same equation on your calculator, so just arrow up and change the 6 to a 5. And you should get 1. So let's go down here. I'm at -5, 1, which is right there. Everybody getting it? Okay, and you plug it into a 4.
Mrs.
Oh,
Carter,
wait, no, mine.
What?
you got like,
I put a 4.
I don't know.
I got,
-2.
Yes.
All right, look what happens. So when we plug in 4 and we have a -2, we're down here. So if I was graphing this, it goes from this point to this point. Did I cross this x-axis?
yeah,
So in here, on your chart, my axis, or my x-axis, my x-intercept, is between -5 and -4. That's where my x-intercept is.
really?
Okay? Now you type in -3, and what do we get?
-3.
Your vertex. Imagine that. Type in -2, and what do you get?
-2.
-2, so graph that, dude.
That sounds like a lot of work.
You actually don't have to graph them, this kind of helps you figure it out. And when you type in -1, you get
1.
1. What happened? You
It just mirrored it.
Cross the x-axis. It mirrored it.
Let me just do it.
So now, where's my other x-intercept?
-2.
So between -2 and -1 is your other x-intercept. When do we have to do this great big long thing?
Never.
Wait, no.
When it was this
problem.
When
it don't come
When it does not factor. All right, now, let's say that we're here and my parabola. Everybody pretending with me?
No.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's your.
So you're in the mirror now.
Where do I want to put it? I want to put it.
Just put it there. That sounds.
Let's say I'm going to put it here and it crosses here, like so. So now, what numbers am I going to have to plug in? Let's say that's -2 and that's 0. I'm going to have to plug numbers on which side?
3.
That's -2 right there. I'm going to have to plug numbers on this side of -2, right?
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to plug numbers on this side of 0. So I'd probably do -3, -4. Are we understanding? Here I would do, so 0 you know is 1, then you do 1, 2, 3, because they fall on that side. So you have to look at your graph to see what to plug in.